Okay, so hi dear Taurus, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal 7 days, 7 Oshos and tarot messages for all the Taurus Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising from 24th till the 30th of August 2026. Keep in mind this is general, this might or might not resonate with you. Please don't try to forcibly fit yourself into the reading. Sometimes the messages are not for you, okay? For personal reading healing session, check out the description box, you'll find the links below. And for tarot reading course and Ho'oponopono Masterclass 2, links are given below. So let's start. Taurus, the overall energy for Taurus people for this week. Let's see what we have. Overall energy for Taurus people for this week. Let's see what we have. We have the World card. There is going to be a completion of a cycle in your life. This is a big one. Something is not going to be the way it used to be. This is completion of a cycle plus transformation, inner shift happening. Okay, something that you were not able to close or end in your life, finally you will be able to do that. For some of you it's like a end of a very painful era of your life, and you're moving towards a brand new chapter, a brand new life in your life, moving to the next chapter of your life. For most of you it's like a spiritual journey or spiritual path. For others of you it can be like moving to a different city or different country or different version of yourself, a quantum jump, a quantum leap. Okay, let's see the per day messages for you guys for this week from tarot, and then guidance from Oshos and tarot. Let's see. So for 24th of August, we have the Nine of Cups. Some kind of wish fulfillment is going to be there. You guys are going to feel extremely happy. You guys are going to feel like something that you wanted to happen is finally happening, and it's going to make you feel like at the top of the world or something. Beware of overspending or overdoing anything on this day, because you might end up feeling not so good about after it. So, especially over drinking or overdosage of alcoholic things. Mm, hmm. Let's see the message for this day, the guidance for this day for you guys, Taurus. What is happening, honey? Come here. My pillow is always in the table, under the table, trying to find its way under the table all the time. Let's say, yeah. So for this day, we have the guilt. Okay, if you are having certain kind of guilt and regret over a situation that you cannot change, fix, or do anything about, learn your lesson very deeply and never repeat the same kind of thing again that is going to put you in this kind of guilt kind of energy again. Huh? So Taurus, you can be happy. So if you're feeling guilty about being happy about a situation, then you have to learn it. You have to go back in your past or in your childhood where like you made it a belief that if you are going to be happy you have to feel guilty. Work on this, right? First thing. Second thing, that something that you cannot change or fix or anything about or do anything about, crying over that thing is not going to change anything. The real shift, the inner shift is required in order to get the lesson in a proper way and then move to the next one. 25th, we have the Six of Wands. You guys are going to be recognized for something, some kind of success or victory, some kind of award or reward. Something is going to be there that is going to make you feel like you are winning in life. For most of you, it's like financial success, like career success. For others of you, it's like you guys are going to have some kind of sharing you will be doing with your people, and you guys are going to get majorly appreciated and people are going to get inspired by you in some way. For this day, the guidance here is flowering. Do not refrain from expressing yourself. Do not refrain from giving yourself the opportunity to flower, to expand, to grow. You don't have to shrink your own energies just because some people are not able to understand it, right? So don't suppress yourself, don't shrink yourself because of other people's stupidity, Taurus. Enjoy this, enjoy your life, enjoy this chapter. You are doing great. 26th of August, we have the Eight of Cups, emotional detachment and walking away from certain people or situations or things that are not serving your purpose anymore in your life. And it's going to be a stepping stone in your life. Somehow you were not able to like detach completely from certain things, and now you will be. Now, it's detachment doesn't mean that you're literally walking away and never looking back in your life and never talking to somebody or never visiting that place. Detachment simply means healthy detachment, spiritual detachment is like even if you are there, you are not emotionally affected by that person, situation, or thing. Hmm? So there is going to be a sense of emotional detachment on this particular day. For some of it's like emotionally feeling disconnected from everything and everyone around you. The guidance for this day is sorrow. So something might make you feel like in order to achieve great things in your life, you definitely have to go through a lot of pain and sorrow. That's bullshit. That's bull's crap. This is a saint. This is a person who thinks, who have this belief that if they are not going to suffer, they are not going to get the spiritual awakening or enlightenment. They can easily go out, and if they don't want to be with people, they can enjoy in nature. They can, have fun with lots of things in their life. Like there are pets, there are there is nature, and there are people too. So then they don't have to suffer. They don't have to create the suffering by themselves, hmm, in order to achieve something great in life. No, detachment comes in a healthy way when we start going like inside deeper and deeper and deeper. Detachment comes in a healthy way. It should not make you feel like you're doing something. You should create sufferings, and you should create that kind of circumstances where you are going to suffer a lot and then you are going to get enlightenment or spiritual growth. Bull's crap. Don't do that. The modern times needs modern solutions. The time is not here anymore where all of us can be yogis, all of us can go to the caves and leave everything behind. That time is gone. Now the modern spirituality needs modern answers, modern solutions, and the solution is by living together in this world only, in this worldly world only. You have to find out your own path. This is very challenging. The person who have already left their place and everything, and they're living in Himalayas, living in a cave or something, they that's easier for them because they have already left everything behind. I'm not saying this is easier, like, oh my god, leaving everything behind is easier. No, it simply means that they have done that thing. But the most important challenge, the most challenging thing in today's world, while practicing spirituality, while walking on this path, is to be in this world and do everything, enjoy everything, and still remain centered. Earning money is also a spiritual thing. When money is in the right hands, when money is in the right energies, it flows, it grows, and it gives birth to more and more good things, right? This is now modern spirituality is shaping up, and this is how it should. Because a lot of people thinks, if you're not crying, if you're not sulking, if you're not isolating yourself, if you're not going to the Himalayas, if you're not wearing such kind of clothes, if you are not chanting all the time, pretending that you're meditating all the time, if you are not saying all love and light and blessings all the time, you're not spiritual. That's bull crap. Modern times, modern spirituality, and now I'm telling you, within the next 10 to 15 years, a lot of people are going to be very, very conscious about spirituality. They are going to be much more aware. They are going to be much more grounded because evolution is happening. Spiritual evolution is also happening. So don't go in that belief like, oh, they should be like that only, they should like look like that only. My own mother is like, she's very confused about my spiritual path. She's like, okay, but you are earning money, you are eating normal food, you are wearing normal clothes, in fact you are wearing clothes that are not uh, decent according to the spiritual so-called people. And I just tell her that I am just living my life to the fullest as much as I can, and that is the whole essence of spirituality. I'm having a human experience and I'm going to live it to the fullest. I'm going to create more and more money so that I can create myself like a really good place, a luxurious one, a good one, a healthy one, and then I can help people to grow. So if you're taking my example on a spiritual path, stay with me because we are going to do a lifetime. We are going to live a lifetime together. Okay. But if you cannot resonate with me, if your spirituality path is love and light only, and that kind of bull scrap that like you have to be a showy dowy person, then you can leave my channel. You and I are not together anymore. Okay, so for this day we have 24th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 27th. See, this is how I get bouts in between. You know, this is like my energy speaking to people who I am here to hurt you guys with my blunt, honest truth, to shake you up, to wake you up. I'm not going to be loving, caring, nurturing kind of a woman. Not at all. If you don't like me, my style, my energies, you are free to go. But you don't have any right to tell me what to do and what not to do. Because I'm not telling you what to do, what not to do. I'm just telling you the way it should be. And I know I'm right. It's not out of ego, it's out of awareness. There is a difference. Yep. 24th, 25th, 26th. 27th of August, we have the King of Wands. You guys are going to feel your typical Taurus lazy day kind of energy, like not doing anything, not saying anything to anybody, just lying on your bed, having your cake and coffee and tea or whatever, and just doing your own thing. And for some of you, you guys are going to feel like you are a little sick right now, like on this day. I don't think so it's going to be that like medical sickness kind of a thing, but you guys are going to feel lack of energy or lack of enthusiasm, and that's okay. You don't have to force yourself to do certain things that you don't want to do. It's completely okay, right? Guidance for this day is maturity. Yes, you have learned a lot from your life, Taurus. Now understand this point, that if one day you guys are feeling like you should just take a rest and do nothing, then just do that. Don't take it as a punishment, like, oh my god, I'll wasted the whole day. It was just a day. And not doing anything is also a form of living your life. You know, modern people, modern so-called people have have fed according to them, if we are not doing anything, we are not productive. According to me, if we are not doing anything, we are becoming the most productive person on earth. Because in rest only, in like peaceful state only, we can decide what to do and what not to do. Again, modern solutions, modern problems, modern spirituality. Hmm. Busting the myth of spirituality. So we have 24, 25, 26, 27. 28th of August, we have the Queen of Cups. Then you're coming back to the self-love, self-care, self-healing mode. Lot of love towards yourself. You guys are going to be like fulfilled in love with yourself. Or you will start the journey of self-love, self-care, self-healing. And once you're going to start that, you are going to feel connected to everything and everyone around you, inside out. And it's going to make you feel like, okay, finally you are on the right track, you're on the right path, doing the right thing, choosing the right thing. Guidance for this day is thunderbolt. It's not going to be easy. It's going to shake you up, wake you up, like collapsing your belief system. Some kind of sudden shocking surprise is going to be there in your energy field, that is going to make you realize that something that you were believing in till this point of your life was not the ultimate truth. Hmm. So the guidance here is, you don't have to create this tower moment in your life deliberately, but when something is going to hit you, like in your mind or in your awareness, in your consciousness, try to handle it with love and compassion, right? Uh, Even if you're going to feel like all over the place or feeling like crying or punching somebody, just try to be with yourself as much as you can. Be with yourself simply means going in and sitting with yourself, not like isolating yourself from everybody and not doing your work even. Okay, someday you guys are going to feel very lucky to be with me, and I'm going to feel very lucky to found you. If even if I'm going to find five people out of you people who are going to be genuinely growing in their life, my work is done, honey. Of course I need money, I'm never going to deny that. I need early retirement. So we have 26, 24th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 29th, we have the Four of Swords. Lot of healing, lot of praying, visualizations, lot of this energy of let me take a break from the outside world, let me do my own thing, taking a pause deliberately, or isolating yourself from the outside world for some time deliberately, and it's going to make you realize certain things. Lot of healing is going to happen on this day. The guidance is experiencing, just experience whatever is happening, enjoy this. If you will start enjoying your pain, I'm not talking about the physical pain, nobody can enjoy that, but if you are going to start enjoying your pain, which simply means when you are feeling like you should cry, Just cry your heart out, like cry so badly that you are going to feel empty from inside. You're going to feel like, okay, now I'm okay. If you're feeling like laughing, just laugh like idiots. Laugh your belly out. Laugh so badly that you are going to feel empty from inside. Whatever feeling, thought, energy. Let's say, for example, you're missing somebody all the time, all the time. First of all, this is because of lack of self worth and self love. First thing. Second thing, if you're missing somebody all the time, just sit with yourself. Miss them as much as you can. Find out 1 hour in a day where you are doing nothing, just missing them. Just put your phone away, do everything, like give everything away. Just sit with yourself, think about that person, continuously think about them with awareness, with consciousness, and you will be you will be amazed, like by the day, like by day 6th or 7th or maybe 10th or 12th, you will be able to see that person for who they are and what they are. The illusions will start dropping, the fantasy will start dropping, and you will be able to release the pain slowly but surely out of your system. But you have to work for it. Okay, work for it. I have learned it from a lot of experiences with a lot of teachers, lot of mentors, and this and that and whatnot. Okay, so we have 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Sorry, this card. 30th, we have the Page of Pentacles. You guys will be starting something, something that is going to be related to stability, like just the start of something brand new or restart of something brand new. But this is something that has the potential to become something very big in the coming future. Maybe starting a course, maybe starting some kind of chapter, some kind of journey. But this is going to be a good one. Guidance for you is turning in. Instead of trying to again go in the outside world and trying to figure out a lot of things by yourself, by taking help from a lot of people, just sit with yourself, turn into yourself. There are going to be lots of people who are going to give you lots of advices, and it's going to fuck with your mind. Hmm? So instead of listening to multiple people and being confused about your own life path, just sit with yourself. Continue sitting with yourself every day, 5 minutes. Start with 5 minutes, and you will be amazed. You will start getting the answers from within yourself. Your intuition will start talking to you. Every one of us can be intuitive. Every one of us. Hmm? Lot of people in the market like, no, you cannot be. You have to like meditate like 18 hours a day. Oh no, honey, 10 minutes a day. Yes, it's going to be slow process. Maximum meditation that anybody can do should do in the start is 15 minutes. In the start means that you have never meditated in your life, or if you have meditated like once in a month or twice in a month. 15 minutes is a day more than enough. Then next month do 30 minutes, then next month you can add 45, then so and so, and your intuition is going to tell you if you are ready to take the next step towards your healing or spirituality. Let's see the final guidance for you guys for this week, for this week. From tarot, we have the Four of Cups. Yes, you guys are going to feel disappointed or dissatisfied, or you guys are going to feel confused about certain life choices, and that's okay. You don't have to make on any kind of life changing or decisions or choices in any kind of stressful energies until unless you guys are at peace and you guys are feeling like you are ready to make the choices or decisions. Don't do that. The final guidance for you guys from Osho Zen is the outsider. You have outgrown a lot of people, situations, and things in your life, Taurus, which simply means that you are going to feel like you are an outsider in your own home, in your own workplace, or in on this planet Earth in general. It's okay. Simply acknowledge that you have outgrown certain people, situations, or things, and they are not going to be with you in the next chapter, on the next level of your consciousness or expansion or growth. So let them go. Instead of forcing things to be with you, or situations, or anyone or anything to be with you, let them go. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Taurus. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.